Hey guys, welcome to my channel Inquisitive Ahan, and today we will talk about ancient reptiles and snakes and ancient Hindu philosophy. We will even dive into the world of the Titanoboas and the ancient Hindu Nagas. So an ancient reptile that used to live millions and millions of years ago is called the Titanoboa. This unique reptile was a cold-blooded animal which could grow up to 45 feet in length, and it could swallow alligators whole. This tremendous size made it an apex predator of the subtropical regions in the ancient world. This ancient animal was so big that if you ever encountered it, you would feel like a fly. This animal could straight on swallow you if it feels danger. And luckily for us, it's not alive today. If it were, it would be critically endangered and would be under deep protection by the government. And this animal would not take you alive if you were to meet one. This snake, as you can see in this graph, was exceptionally large. It was even larger than the largest of the pythons and the anacondas. It was even significantly bigger than the giantophis in size. Surely this Titanoboa would be an amazing animal to witness. So what did this large animal eat? Well, it turns out that according to researchers and scientists, the Titanoboa actually ate mostly fish, although it could have also eaten some other small reptiles and amphibians, even animals such as crocodiles. Many scientists believe that this snake was not venomous or poisonous, but it was still big enough to hunt any animal that it wants. It still preferred to eat fish, and its teeth were like a fisher's hook. It could easily catch animals and not let them move, eventually killing them. Also, these animals were considered a bit slow on land, but in the waters they were considered really fast, or of decent speed. These animals preferred to live near water, and these animals could go about 12 miles per hour in water. Although Titanoboas lived millions of years ago, and megalodons only lived about 3 million years ago, these two animals never met. But what would happen if they had a deadly duel? Well, the megalodons are over 100,000 pounds and 67 feet in length, while these snakes are less than that. So it's likely the meg would still win. The megalodon is bigger and could easily bite off a Titanoboa, but since the Titanoboa is an impressive 50 feet long, it could still try to choke the meg to death. But the meg's sheer size would probably make it hard for the Titanoboa to win. Now, how exactly did archaeologists or scientists find the bones of Titanoboas? Well, it turns out they were found in a mine in Colombia, and then they were thought to have been some leaves or feathers, and they were kept in a museum until a scientist broke the museum and took the bones. And then, after many other archaeologists investigated this, and after they went back to Colombia to get more bones just like the one they got from the museum, they got to know that these bones were not feathers or leaves or whatever. They were part of one of the largest snakes to have ever roamed our planet. So, the Titanoboa resembled modern-day snakes like the boa and the anaconda. It behaved exactly like an anaconda, but looked and was exactly like a boa constrictor. So exactly how did this great animal reach extinction? Well, some sources say that it was because of the earth cooling down. You see, the ideal temperatures for these cold-blooded animals to live is actually a warm climate, and at that time, it was about 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Perfect for snakes and cold-blooded animals to grow this big in size. Then came an ice age and boom, our animal was gone. So, you guys should not be worried, but I'll just tell you that animals like the Titanoboa can emerge in the future. As global warming is increasing the temperatures, these cold-blooded animals can certainly grow in size. But lucky enough, they won't come near cities because they're sensitive to sound and vibrations. But many big snakes like the Titanoboa would emerge in the equator of the earth. So believe it or not, ancient Hinduism philosophy had their counterparts to the Titanoboa. They were named the Nagas. The Nagas were a group of different sort of superhumans which were half snake and half human. They were serpent-like animals and a type of species which were in association to the Devas and the Asuras. These very interesting species were said to live in Patal Loka, which is a type of realm below Nark Loka, which is a realm where sinners are tormented after death for their sins, basically a living hell. And Patal Loka is where sometimes demons are depicted to live, named Asuras. Sometimes snake-like beings are depicted to live, such as Nagas. So this is where the Nagas live, in Patal Loka. These Nagas are sometimes considered to be very, very small in size, and many temples have little doorways in which these Nagas are believed to have an entrance and a gate to go to Patal Loka. Nagas and Patal Loka have been mentioned to as far away as the Khmer dynasty in Cambodia in the ancient Lord Vishnu temple of Angkor Wat. And these unique snake-like species of the Nagas have been depicted in many ancient stories of many religions such as Hinduism and even Buddhism and sometimes Jainism. These Nagas are creatures which live in Patal Loka, as I've already told you. And these Nagas are very small, unlike Titanoboas, but these Nagas can grow very big. These Nagas can be depicted with the Hindu bird Garuda, which is a vehicle or a Vahan of Lord Vishnu, the preserver god. And Garuda is an enemy of the Nagas because the Nagas kept Garuda's mother as sort of a servant. So Garuda feeds on these type of snakes, such as the Nagas. The Nagas are considered to be the offspring of Kadru, the mother of the Nagas. And Nagas are sometimes depicted to be mean to Garuda, the bird god. But two of the Nagas were very brilliant and they gained their places in their bhakts and devotees' hearts. One of them is Lord Vasuki, the serpent coiled around Lord Shiva's head, and the other is Shesh Naga, the serpent of Lord Vishnu himself. So these two snakes, namely Shesh Naga and Vasuki, can indeed be in resemblance to the Titanoboa of the past, because these real snakes, namely Shesh Naga and Vasuki, were very big in size compared to their other Naga counterparts, making them very unique and exactly like the Titanoboas, if not bigger. And many other scriptures also describe animals like the Titanoboa. Like in some ancient local Hindu stories in Indian villages, they describe some princes hunting down large snakes, which are very massive in size. These snakes can indeed be the Titanoboas, given the fact that Hinduism is the oldest religion in the world and it probably existed a long time ago. Maybe it was millions of years old. And an interesting fact comes up to us when we do deep research of science and ancient Hindu philosophy. Well, it turns out that when Lord Rama was about to die, he knew Hanuman wouldn't let him go. So he dropped his ring into Patal Lok, where Lord Hanuman went down to fetch it. He then met the world of the Nagas and met the Naga king, who then told him that this ring is part of the many rings that Lord Rama has already dropped. And then Lord Rama can easily return to his abode in Vaikunta. And then when Hanuman learns about the truth, he is deeply saddened by this and learns about the divinity of the world. Well, this story describes him going into Patal Loka, right? And there are many snakes in Patal Loka. Well, many theories believe that South America is a Patal Loka. Many channels like a shout out to Praveen Mohan believe so too. So according to these many theories, South America can actually be Pataloka, Lord Hanuman going down to fetch the ring in Pataloka, and many theories believing that if you dig a hole from India straight down, it burrows out into South America. So given the fact that Hinduism might be 53 million years old, well then, when Lord Hanuman went down, he reached South America and met the Titanoboa, which were the Nagas. And this is not a new theory that I've just made up. Many YouTube videos and Hindu experts believe this, and it's been proven that in a certain part of India, if you dig a hole, it burrows out into South America. And we know that Titanoboas lived in South America, in Colombia specifically, and we know that Nagloka is beneath beneath Naraka. So given this fact, South America is Pataloka. Thank you for watching. If you liked my video, then please share it with others to help grow my YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe.